Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Amrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Satgamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya
Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to Soul Stories. Guiding us in is the most beautiful Alicia Mathewson. I can see her on my computer screen over there, so while she's singing, I'm just watching. It is a gift to have her voice guide us into this space every week. In case you don't know what the chant means, it is lead me from untruth into truth. Lead me from darkness into light, and lead me from death into immortality. And those words, every week I'm like, those words feel so true. And then the next week I show up and I'm like, those words are so true, which I know is validation that this chant is older than we understand, and it is holding the vibration for us at this time on our planet. So thank you, Alicia, for the generosity of allowing us to listen to you each time. There is, again, so much that I'm wanting to say, and what feels the most true in this moment, I was meditating right before we started, and I just had this full awareness that I'm going to give you the secret, the behind the scenes, it's not even a hidden agenda because I'm telling it to you, but the platform, the vibration of this space every Tuesday is the reason that I show up, and is the reason that you are live or that you watch the video later. It's because there is a vibration of energy that comes in to the space that I hold. And it doesn't matter what I say or what I talk about or who comes on or who doesn't come on or any of the external physical 3D reality stuff. What is happening in this space every week is that an energetic vibration is moving through me and out to all who witness. And so it's a choice to receive that. So you can hear me say that and go, oh, she's doing some voodoo magic shit. I'm going to check out. And that's totally okay. Or you could feel in your body the resonance of what this energy is. It is literally pure, unconditional, eternal, infinite love just flowing through me. And it's real, it's true, it's always. And so I show up and I'm simply present, and my choice to be here and show up as presence allows that energy to move through me and out through my eyes, through the video camera, to wherever you are in the moment that you watch this. So it's a lot. It's intense to sit in this space on Tuesdays, and I love it, and also it's a lot. And this morning I woke up, last night I remembered it was Monday, and I was like, oh, I got the call tomorrow. I have to take a shower and do my hair and put makeup on. I don't normally do that in my day. And then I set myself an email reminder so I wouldn't forget. Like my soul is going to let me forget that I have this every Tuesday. And then today, all day, I'm like, I don't even have anything to say. I have nothing to share. And no one's going to be there. Nobody cares. I don't even know why I should do this. And then I could just feel this. It's like a magnetic pull, It's like this chair right here. This chair has this oomph. And on Tuesday nights, my ass is going to be in this chair looking at this video camera because there is an energy that is moving through. And I agreed to come here and play this role, to be this physical body with this soul that sits inside of me that is so big and powerful and beautiful and loving. And this soul sits inside of this body and is like, right here, right here, little bean, you're going to sit your ass down, and whatever comes through is what's going to come through. And so my body feels the activation of energy, and it's sometimes disconcerting on the way to here. It's sometimes like Tuesdays can be a little rocky or bumpy. Technology kind of blew up on my computer again today, just like it did on the Sunday meditation. And my computer literally needed an entire update and restart. And it kept saying, this was like 4:30, I think, when I started running it. And it kept saying this little message. It was like, don't turn the computer off. There's an update. It might take a while. Don't turn it off. And I just sat here and stared at the computer like, are you kidding me? Are we going to do this right up until 6 o'clock? And it finished, I don't know, about 5:20, which gave me just enough time to touch up my makeup and sit down and meditate and arrive here in this space. And that the perfection of how everything always aligns for me to be here, and the meditation to always have exactly the guidance that I need, and the people I love who are supporting me to just send the right words at the right time or show up just to hold space. You know, there is this weaving of absolute perfection. And so much of my journey is this constant trusting in that, and knowing and believing there is always a net that is catching me or holding me or guiding me in the direction that is the highest alignment, really, the highest vibrational path that my soul can take in this lifetime. But sometimes it's a lot. And today was one of those days. So it feels really good to be here and to let the cat out of the bag. It doesn't matter what I say. So you can just take a nap if you want, and you can just allow the vibration of my voice to go wherever it's going to go. Or you can watch my eyes in the TV screen and you'll receive whatever other beautiful messages you are supposed to receive. And it's perfect. It's all perfect. Hold please. I just need a sip of tea. My nettle tea infusions, which if you're not currently doing nettle tea infusions, I highly recommend them for every human being on this planet. There is maybe it doesn't have to be nettle. You can use a different tea, but the infusions take all of the minerals and the nutrients that we need straight from the dirt through the plant, and then you strain the leaves, and this water is like a powerful green juice that nourishes your body. So there you go. You got one tip out of the call. All right, so I made a couple notes because the meditation earlier had these mantras, and it was just an image that I could feel and sort of, I want to say grab onto, but it's not even that I had to grab onto it. It anchored this feeling in me of what is happening this week, really last week into this week. So I'm not going to tell you that yet. Let me first describe why I'm even feeling this need to anchor in. So my birthday was on Friday, and I turned 47. This has probably been one of my favorite birthdays in a long time. I was really present. I opened up to receive and fully allow in like all this love. There's so much love in my world, and it literally just kept coming with these beautiful messages and calls and visits, and just this abundance of being spoiled and taken care of, and reflected, having people reflect to me how they see me. And it was just it was a lot. Everything's a lot right now, but it was an expansion for me to allow myself to receive in that way. And it was delightful, like one surprise after another, and just these beautiful moments. And I was fully present in each of those moments. I was feeling the energy of the person with me and the magic of what we were creating or sharing. Or my friends came over and cooked me dinner, and every bite, I just sat at my bar stool watching them cook, and I was like, how did I create this? How did I create a life where this is like real? And they come and they do these beautiful things, and I just simply receive. So it was it was a huge expansion for me, and it continued all weekend, just with lots of time with family and friends. And Sunday we went to see my daughter at college, and just being able to honor her journey and my journey as her mom, and the threshold that she's standing at. You know, she's about to begin like this unbelievable adventure, and she's creating it. She's creating every drop of it, and doing it with courage and certainty and strength and vulnerability. You know, she's just remarkable. And then, so I filled up, you know, time with her and time with my family, all being together. And, you know, on the drive home, it was my son and my husband, and, you know, just feeling like the steadiness and the support and the strength of this masculine energy that is in my house all the time. You know, I sometimes go a little crazy with it. I'm like, back off, all you guys, back off. But mostly it's a beautiful new way of being in relationship with a masculine, and they're so generous and kind and reflective and thoughtful. And so it was this, it was just one filling up after another all weekend, you know, filling up with my daughter and being around all of her feminine beauty and creativity, and then coming home and feeling grounded and steady. And so Monday came around and I sort of had a little bit of a crash. I was on overload, and I'm sure many of you can resonate with this. You expand and you're just, right? Like, it's joyous, it's creative, everything's blissful. And then, and suddenly there's this like nails on a chalkboard, or a web, like just wrapping around you like a Spider-Man web, just goes, and you're on the ground, like going, what happened? It was so good. I know what happened. And I was feeling that on Monday, just physically exhausted. My body hurt from pushing it too hard on Saturday with a run. The battery on the car went dead. Like, it was just one thing after another. And in the moment of it, there's no laughter, right? In the moment of it, I can laugh now because I'm sitting here in this really beautiful space and my soul is like, whatever. But in the time of it happening, it was not so pretty. I was not so pretty. And my poor son just takes the brunt of it, right? Because he's right there. I couldn't get him to school, so I'm feeling like the worst parent because I can't get him to school. And I'm also like just wanting to go crawl back into bed and go to sleep. So it was just this, it was a lot. This was just yesterday. It was a lot. So I came home and I had this entire day. Maybe you've had this experience. I have this day where I think I'm going to get all this stuff done. It's going to be a checklist kind of day. I'm just going to power on through. Everything's going to get accomplished. And then I'll start the week and I'll feel on top of my game. And I literally like got home and I sat down and I'm looking at the dog, and the dog's like, let's play. Let's go play. What are we going to do? And I was like, I can't do any of this. I can't do yoga. My legs hurt too badly to do yoga. So I literally like crawl my way into the bathroom and took a bath. And then I sat there. I was like, I could try work, or I could go take a nap. You know, I could just pause. And so that's what I did. And, you know, for some of those moments in my life, there's this guilt. So I laid there for the first 10 minutes just going, I should be up. I shouldn't be doing this, right? I should not be allowing myself to rest. I should be going. I should be accomplishing. And I allowed myself to just let go of all the expectations, let go of the need to always be expanding, always be bigger and better and receiving more and getting better and, you know, stretching. Like, I just laid on my bed and listened to this beautiful Om chant that is my safe space, my quiet space. And I could just feel my soul coming back in. And not that it was gone, but the mind sometimes kind of nudges the soul out, right? The mind is like, you think you have big purpose work to do. We have deadlines and assignments and tasks and responsibilities. So you big work, purpose, life stuff over there, and the mind is going to run the show. And it happens often, right? That's the density of being in a human body, of a physical experience here on our planet. The mind is wicked smart and fed by so many outlets and media and books and information. And so we keep the mind really engaged. And turning off the activity of my mind is sometimes very hard to do. And this Om chant, I have found, is consistently the best, fastest, simplest way for me to just let my soul come all the way in and remind me, you're actually the soul having the human experience. The soul is in the driver's seat. And so all that other stuff, chatter, we're just going to move it to the side and make some room. And it was beautiful. I sort of slept, sort of didn't, just laid there. I could feel the Om chant just soothing my body. I'll put a link to it so that if you want to try it out sometime, you can. But it was a restful day. It was a day of integration, receiving all of this love and attention and reflections that I'm on my path and I'm exactly where I could be, should be, want to be, am, right? Just receiving all of that validation. I could let that in fully. And it was beautiful. I'd like to tell you I got up and got a lot done, but I didn't. I got up and I listened to some messages and I journaled and I watched a little video and I made some food. I just really integrated and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful evening. And then this morning, I woke up and I'm like, oh, all that stuff's waiting. All those things I was going to do, and I'm not going to get them done, and how is it all going to get finished? And I could feel the tension coming back. And in the past, I would judge that, right? I would say that I failed yesterday because my mind is still busy today, or I didn't truly integrate because now I'm back in some of the old, loops that I used to have before. And what I believe is that it's just part of being a human being. The mind does what it does to make us feel safe. And there are all these planetary things happening that impact our mind, body, spirit harmony. So the full moon, right? Full moons for me are exhausting. New moons, I'm on fire. I can go. But full moons, my body is just tired. And now we have a full moon with a lunar eclipse with a double full moon in 1 month that they call the blue moon. Like there's just all kinds of stuff going on with the moon. And I could feel that today. I could feel my hands doing this. I could feel sort of the anxiety in my body. Like I could get some work done, but I couldn't quiet my mind, and I couldn't feel like I was settled in my physical body. And I'm naming all this because you may be having the exact same experience. And, our default is, I thought I was better than this. I thought I had systems that worked for me. I thought that, I had this thing mastered. Why am I back in the same pattern? What I would say is, if I hadn't taken the pause yesterday, I probably would have gone further down the rabbit hole today, right? I would have really gone into self-judgment or evaluation. But yesterday was so steadying for me and calm, and I know the work, it always gets done, and it gets done in the right time, and there's no deadline really. It's self-imposed. Like, what? There's nobody yelling at us about when things really have to get done. I mean, maybe some jobs, but not in my work. And so today, in my swirly feelings, where I could feel the patterns were beginning, I tried different things, right? So I tried my bath, and then I tried my meditation, and it was like everything was very short-term working for me. And so when I went to school to pick my son up, I went a little early and I sat in the car. And normally that's when I catch up on messages, or I write in my journal, or I'm doing, right? So I went to my default meditation. If you ever need a default guided meditation, in addition to the default Om chant, I'll put the link in for this too. But my favorite is Esther Hicks. She has a beautiful Getting into the Vortex series that I bought, and one of them is called General Well-Being, and it's 15 minutes. It's so beautiful, and there's this, I mean, it might drive some people nuts, the music, but for me, it's like, yeah, right, you just calm. And then her voice is so steady, and she just talks about, you know, the mind and the body and how they're in harmony and they're working together, and you know, there's really nothing that we need to do, and your body is naturally healthy and well. And, oh, it's so good. So I listened to that, and I could just feel again that settling in. And I hit shuffle thinking, I'll go to another one. She's got 5 in that series. Literally, shuffle brought me right back to a general well-being again. So I spent the 30 minutes in the carpool line just listening to the general well-being. And I feel the shift. I feel like my son and his friend jumped into the car, and I was just ready to go. I was like, tell me about your day and what happened. How's it going? You know, I could be fully present with them because I had taken the time to center and steady the places where I felt unsteady. Yeah. It's amazing how this stuff works. Like, meditation is the bomb. It actually works, people. If you're not doing meditation, I'm telling you, it shifts everything. That, and then music, right? I mean, music is my go-to. All right, so when I got home, and again, like, obviously it's not important what I say, because I'm sure you don't want to hear blow by blow of my day, but it's what you're getting because you showed up and you're watching. All right, so here is what the Deepak meditation was about. If you don't listen to those, oh my goodness, like, so beautiful. And they're so short. So I think this one was about 14, 15 minutes. And I did it right before I started this call. So this is from the Miraculous Relationships series. And it was day 16. And he talks about, here's the exact words, I'll read it to you. He said, you have a choice. You can be a prisoner of the past, or you can be a pioneer of the future. Right? And then as he's doing his beautiful descriptions, he says something, and I'll paraphrase, but he said, when we're in that unknown space, you know, in between, oh, hang on, it's telling me I'm almost out of time. That's funny. We'll see how long it lets me go. It might cut me off. Okay. Yep, we're good. We can keep going. How about that, people? All right, that was very funny. Zoom has not given me that message before, so there you go. He said, you know, when we're in the unknown, we feel our way with each next step. Like, there's no path. There's no clear, like, you do this and you get to there. When we are pioneers, the whole frontier is unknown. And that, it's scary perhaps, and it's also exhilarating. Everything is wide open to be created. There's no expectations. You just step into this unknown over and over and over again. And so the mantra that he said, I release, and my heart is at peace. Isn't that beautiful? Like, I release, and then my heart is at peace. Because you drop all the resistance. You just step into the unknown. It's so good. The mantra he used was Om Anandam Nama, which means my actions are blissfully free from outcome. Is that so liberating? So that's the energy that I was in as I stepped into this call. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what is created, or no, that's not right. It doesn't matter if you receive it or not. It's that I'm showing up and I'm here and I'm having my experience. And then there's this like, this opening. So for me, when I sit in that meditation space right before I start these calls on Tuesdays, the process that I go through is to literally, and I do this in a lot of my guided meditations, I visualize a fuel tank, and just like my battery on my car yesterday, right? I visualize a fuel tank, and is it empty with my soul being in my body, or is it all the way full where my soul is all the way here? And then I kind of measure that continuum to see where I am. It's actually, for me, it's more like all the way. It goes this way. And so I could see today I was like 50%, like I got this much here. There's a long way to go. And so I was just sitting and calling, inviting my soul to come down and into my body, to move past the mind, past the resistance, and just to come land, land inside of me. And when I do that, I feel it in my chest. I feel it in the buzz in my legs. I feel my heart opening and the steadying, the joy. Like I can feel it as a tangible joy, of just like, oh, here I am. And now the vibration is pure. It's ready. There's this energy that I can just flow because my soul is in here, and so I can just flow this love straight out, blissfully unattached to the outcome. And what I do is possible for all of us to do. So there's no magic secret formula that I follow. I shared all of it, right? This is my process. This is how I move through my days as a soul in a human body. And the process is the feelings, the choice to come into presence. Everyone has that. Everyone, every soul in a human body has that choice. And for the prisoners of the past, there is this locking in of suffering, this locking in of the belief that life has to look a certain way, that the patterns have to be harsh, or the relationships have to be difficult. There has to be struggle. The prisoner of the past is very much in the old conditioning of humanity. And it's true. It's all there. You want to be in that space. Like, it's very real, and you can hang out as long as you want. I mean, it's not much fun. It's not much fun. So, pioneer of the future, right? This is I keep talking about this in so many different places. Like, this is the new reality, the new way of being, the new earth, the new vibration, the new hologram. You can call it whatever you choose. There's no right or wrong word. The new consciousness, right? The new love, the new way of source embodied in the physical, the spiritual embodied in the physical form. It's what is it? It's a spaciousness. It's exactly like sitting as a pioneer looking out at the west, right? Where you're sitting, and we can just play with this for a moment, but you visualize yourself like sitting in your wagon, and back there is a lot. And then, looking ahead, like there's no roads, there's unknown, there could be dangers, there could be tribulations, and also the sun's going that way, right? So let's follow the sun, let's go that direction. And there's just the unknown. The unknown. It takes much courage to keep coming back to the space of the unknown and planting your feet and saying, yep, I'm going to show up and I'm going to see what comes through. And I'm going to trust that there will always be love and always be support. And, it's all in perfect alignment. It takes a lot of courage to do that. I wrote an article this past weekend about the woman in my family on my mother's side, my mother, my grandmother, and all these beautiful female, strong, courageous, awesome women that have traveled this path before me and literally gone into the unknown. My grandmother's family was from Australia, and then they immigrated to South Africa, and then my mom grew up there and immigrated here when we were younger to America, and then I was born in South Africa and moved here. And I see that strength and that lineage in my daughter as she's at college. Like, she wants to travel the world. Duh. Why wouldn't she, coming from this family of females, right? Of course she's going to travel the world. And it's all wide open for her. Wide open. And that freedom, that spaciousness, like, it's available for all of us in any moment. It's just a choice, right? It's my choice to pause yesterday and not plow through and get work done. It was my choice in the carpool line to turn on something that I knew would let my soul come in and move the mind and the chatter to the side, right? It's a choice to show up here with an unknown agenda and trust. That's the new reality that we're co-creating. And every individual has I was going to say a gift, has many gifts to bring forward. You discover those by going into the unknown, becoming a pioneer. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a little crazy sometimes, but mostly it's really, really good. It's really good. All right. That's my reflections for this Tuesday night. We are going to switch screens. So give me a second to make this happen. Two. And we're going to close this one. You get to see all of the action here. And we are going to listen to Wise Innocence by Alicia Mathewson.
So free in our backyards, our mother's gardens, with the shells down by the sea. We were singing songs, playing with butterflies, and dancing around. Don't you know that what was lost, it can be found? I want some wise innocence flowing through my blood. I want some fueled by love. Give me that wise innocence filling up my heart. I know that wise innocence, it is the best place to start. 'Cause we all get hurt, we all lose, and watch people fall away. We got a heart, a mind, a body, and we're gonna die someday. So why not breathe in, look up, sing out, play hard, have yourself a ball. 'Cause this precious life is short, so don't make yourself small. You need that wise innocence flowing through your blood. You need that wise It's always been you. It's always been you. 'Cause you are a creative being with a unique vibration. We need your heart, your voice, your love, your exploration. So don't give up, don't give in, don't you walk away. It's time now, child, to rise and be who you were born to be today. Flowing through your blood, you've got that wise innocence. Fueled by love, come get that wise innocence. Filling up your heart, I know that wise innocence. It is the best place, it's the best place to start. Wise innocence. Wise innocence. Wise
So good. Thank you, Alicia, for your sound. So much love.